Greetings, gamers! I've been working on a new game called Incoming. Incoming is a 3D VR missile defense game. Protect your cities with a wide assortment of defenses against waves of warheads, bombers, zeppelins, and epic bosses. Wishlist today on Steam. Link is in the description. Greetings, Starfarers. Welcome to another episode of Starfield. I'm Cobalt Thorium. In this episode, we are exploring NASA.
This facility covered quite a range of disciplines, but time has not been kind to it.
The bowels of the NASA ruins. Ooh, biosuppressant. Check database of known controllable substances? By giving people weird drugs in order to make them, I don't know, more tolerant to cheese or something? Interesting. The atmosphere in here is amazing. That is one thing that they really did nail in this game, where honestly they didn't really nail very much stuff all that well. But atmosphere, they got that right. Alright, how do we get out of here? Oh, we go up there. That's how. Feeling that we're eventually going to come up upon someone. Okay, so we have non-flammable gases and flammable gases. Okay. Oh, we have to hack this, huh? Alright, let's do it. It's too early in the episode. And maybe I could skip this. Yeah, I'll skip this.
Your skill with logs is admirable.
And we're in. I probably didn't need to skip that. I went very quickly. Yeah, we don't need that. Oh, we did all that for nothing. Nothing in this game is really worth anything. It kind of sucks. Power required. Of adaptive frames around. Creepy light. That exit sign is very bright. I don't think we need any zero wire. That is weird noise. Kind of very high intensity wind. I hear something. It sounds goopy. That's not what I want. Still sort of fat fingering these controls because I'm not used to them. Let's just hack this thing. Kind of hacking as we go, or rather looting as we go, exploring all that business. That looks right. I think that'll work. Alright, so there's a power cell here if we need it. Nothing interesting again. Not even any contraband. Oh well. I'm still curious about that goopy sound. Maybe it was just like, I don't know, some rock sliding. A lot of extra power cells. A lot of extra power cells. Should probably ditch the one that we're carrying. What? Where's that coming from? Alright. There's where the power cell goes. We still have one in our inventory. Another snowboat. I didn't know that they made Digipix this long ago. It'd be interesting if they had some lore around that, like when it was invented and stuff. Alright, what have we found here? So we have a power cell. I should still have one in the inventory. So we should use that up because I don't want to be hauling it around. Place is kind of big and empty. Like, despite having all this stuff in it, it's not really useful stuff. It is kind of empty. I'm feeling like we should be getting on to another plot point here pretty soon. So, like, I would have made this area probably a lot smaller and more intricate. Like, maybe going back and forth and having to unlock, like, find keys to unlock things, or a little bit more back and forth. Ooh, we got turrets. What do I have that's good against turrets? I don't really recall. Probably the best. Looks like there's one over here.
I have not yet engaged the enemy.
Okay, they're behind these.
Searching.
Oh, hello.
Destroy them!
Enemy continue. I have located an enemy. I am attacking it.
Good one.
I have hostiles engaged. Catastrophic damage.
It's not the best you can do. Do that spot harder.
All right.
Do you think Vasco would see his likeness in this model?
Probably not the best engagement, but I'm a bit rusty.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
So they've been using these robots for a long time then. Alright, so we haven't gone through... Well, I keep getting ahead of myself here. Because this game, it's kind of a looter shooter, but it's mostly just a looter. It's not a terrible amount of shooting. Because you gotta go check everybody once there's a firefight, you know? Alright. I think that's everything in this room. Yeah, we looked over here, right? Oh. Another pick. Do that. But then we would not be able... Oh, okay. You know, it's worth a try. Let's just do it. Just do it. What does it really cost us? How does this fit? Okay, there. Oh. Power switch. Okay. So we didn't really have to pick that lock at all. In fact, we probably don't have to do anything with this, but I'm going to do it just in case there's some lore or something. Also on this computer. I don't want to. Who cares? We have so many digipicks. I've heard that other people have had trouble with, like, not having enough digipicks, and I just don't understand. Okay.
Please try not to alert anyone to what you're doing.
Power switch. I don't know what that does, but apparently maybe we need to do it. Because in video games, like, whenever there's a switch, you gotta switch it, right? Oh, that must be for this. It's like every switch that's not on must be on. Every switch that is on must be turned off. That's just the logic of it. Bunch of circuit boards. Digiments. Soil box. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything too interesting in here. Just a bunch of old computer gear. Alright, moving on.
The scope of this facility is massive.
Yeah, no kidding.
I wonder how many knew how big it really was.
It's massive and empty. It needs to be more full. It's stuck on the floor there. Okay, we have a target computer. A lot of explosive barrels. That makes me wonder if there will be a firefight in here. Why is the gravity so low? Are we on Earth? What is going on? Aren't we on Earth? Pretty sure we are. Weird. Well, that's a bug. Alright, yeah, let's poke this computer. So, yeah, this computer's called NASA Research Computer. It looks like a regular desktop. Security procedures. Check all badges before allowing access. Yes, even the generals. I don't care how angry they get. These are direct orders from the Secretary. Absolutely no phones or recording devices. All written materials, clipboards, notebooks, are to be checked on exit from the labs. Confiscate anything with confidential information on it. Access station logs. Error. Access archives damaged. Running emergency or running system recovery. Oh my god. Can't read. Partial archives retrieved. April 14th, 2138.
Project log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space, somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner, someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds, pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us, it's all going to be possible.
So that's how grav drives work in this universe? I don't know if that would actually... Seems like that wouldn't actually work. Okay. December 8th, 2141.
Project log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives. Expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all these side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
I have a feeling that the cataclysm on Earth will be a result of gravity drives. It's 2141, and they're just like experimenting with it. 2150 is when the crisis begins. Right. I think there was a Star Trek episode about that, where like some planet was getting mad because all the warp travel, there's like a warp highway right next to their planet where a lot of ships went.
We should not give up now.
Yeah, there was like a lot of ship traffic right near their planet, and it was like destroying their planet somehow. Alright, we have an expert lock. Shoot! I do not want that. Well, maybe that's why the gravity's all borked up here. Maybe it's this artifact. Alright. Well, let's go in here first. Try to unlock this bad boy. Yeah, well, it's gotta be there, right? Sure. Yeah. That's not gonna work. Did I screw this up? No. We can just cheese this if we have to.
Where did you learn to do that? I imagine it was not part of your training as a miner.
Oh, hello. What do you want to bet? There's nothing in here. Nothing interesting, anyway. I don't know. I don't know why I'm even doing this. Just FOMO, I guess. Oh, hello. No, it's nothing special. You take videotape? We could leave it. Whoa. No, no, no. Do not like. Now everything is gravityless. Oh, I don't like this. Alright, what do we do? Suppose we have to explore all these areas now. It's so complicated. Might have to really thoroughly go over this place offline. It's gonna be, I mean, there's 4 entrances to this room, at least. It's gonna be like a maze. Difficult to tell which areas you've already seen. What's this? Gate. Furious old earth shotgun. We'll take that. Sure. Come on. Oh, I hear a turret. Is that the device? Oh, it's one of the artifact pieces. See if we can turn off this gravity effect. It'd make navigating this so much easier. Uh-oh. Dead guy.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
What is this? Okay. Well, I assume gravity will be restored back to normal as soon as we take the artifact. It does kind of imply that maybe there's areas we can't get to once we take the artifact. But at the same time, I almost want to risk it because I hate I hate going around 0G. It's so disorienting. All right, let's just do it. We'll go to the computer first. Prototype drive. Please be careful whenever running power through the prototype. Secure all loose objects and have researchers empty pockets and remove jewelry, watches, etc. Reminder that the core of the drive contains a specimen that is irreplaceable, and all data is under strictest clearance. Exercise all caution with all research materials and ensure information does not leave this lab. Once again, error, archives damaged, running system recovery, partial archives retrieved. February 12th, 2149.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects.
Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites.
Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter, you want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find?
sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
All right. New meteorological patterns. Okay. So the gravity drives might be causing a pole shift? Is that what they're saying? Oh, interesting. This one is not voiced. So August 21st, 2149. To Judith Tatian, Victor Isa, Lan Xu. As requested, the astrophysics research team has done a full analysis of the data that you have provided us. The measurements of Earth's magnetosphere show clear signs of fluctuation, often in correlation to the periods of frequent and large gravity wave spikes emanating from the moon. These gravity waves seem to be affecting the magnetic shield provided by Earth's inner core, and may be affecting the core itself. Given the proximity to the source. So typo. The data indicates the change rate is increasing exponentially. Wow. As our magnetosphere falters, its ability to protect us from the sun's solar wind falters. Beyond the devastating effects of solar radiation, this will lead to something more dire, the sputtering or stripping away of our atmosphere. This is what happened before to Mars. Interesting, I talked about this in the previous episode. A planet studied since the earliest days of space to see Earth's possible future. We are afraid that this future may be closer than we thought imaginable. Some may view this data as normal. There have been historical fluctuations and polarity changes in Earth's core, but this is orders of magnitude greater. We see echoes of previous generations' debates over global warming, and we want the science here to be clear. Like waves in the ocean, these gravitational waves arise and eventually crash into the shore, like Earth, with devastating consequences. Dr. Luke Andrews, ART Chief Scientist. So this is one day later, August 22nd.
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is very clear. It's the grav drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space.
Can the drives be fixed?
I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem, under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet, but more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me. All this time, I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our planet?
You haven't seen the future I've seen. There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could hit Earth, a plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home.
Stop it, both of you. All that matters is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now.
I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community. I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
Just want to say I called it. Oh, this game is so predictable. All right, September 8th. 2160, so that's a big jump.
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
Okay. Interesting. Let's release it.
The artifacts, grav drives, our very existence here in the settled systems. How did we not see it before now?
Yay, no more floating around. Alright, we're gonna have to... How do we get up there? This place is gonna need exploring. Okay, this complicates things. Alright. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Wait, where... How do we get back to where we started? I'm so lost. Oh my god. Okay, we go this way. Here we are. Okay, and we've gone all the way through the computer. Let's explore this area thoroughly. I don't think there's anything here, but let's just be sure. So one thing that I don't like about this is that kind of implies that gravity drives can kill a planet. And so basically everybody has like a super weapon in their... Anyone who has a ship can basically make a super weapon by changing whatever their containment field or whatever it is that can destroy a planet. And it's like, in that case, yeah, it seems like the stakes are kind of low. What do I mean by that? Hold on. I'm distracted. Did I screw this up again? I might have screwed this up. That can't be the one. we have no way of doing this part. It's gotta have one of these holes being used. That one does. But I don't think we have anything that matches this. No. Yeah, I screwed it up. Yes. Let's try it again. All right. So as long as we don't use that, we're good.
Expertly done. Let us see what was being protected.
Probably nothing special. Get this guy first. Too many locks. Where was that? That. Yeah, I think that's a match. Yep. Uh-oh. Yep, we got it. Nothing fancy. I don't really care about plus 30% aliens. All right, hey, we found a way out. We were supposed to come in here. Hello, Artifact.
Constellation, we've arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you found.
And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to like fight our way out of here or something. I was kind of hoping to explore this place a little bit. Whoa.
Of the universe.
You're not walking out of here.
You struggle. Very
Quiet. Did you hear that?
Ooh. is. Well, that's a couple down. I do kind of want to explore this place, so I don't really want to give up the ability to kind of navigate around and look at things. Alright, so probably what I want to do first is sort of like get back to where we came in. That way we can know for sure if we missed anything. But I kind of want to do it offline because exploring this stuff is kind of boring to watch. But at the same time, it's like if we could ever be attacked at the by the starboard at like any point, then it's kind of. I mean, that's kind of interesting, right? So, kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, what do we do? Well, one thing that we'll do is we will wrap up this episode here because it's getting on a little bit. I've already checked here, haven't I? So thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this, and if you have, please like, maybe comment, maybe share, maybe subscribe. New episodes every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, US in Canada. I'm Cobalt Thorium, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.